All right, we're back. Welcome. Welcome back. Thank you for the break time. Thank you for the feedback too, Kim, Green Leader, Wombat, about the frames. Yeah, I don't know when it happened, but it's looked stable since I started looking at it. Didn't notice anybody mentioning it either before, so maybe we are okay. We've got 3 more hours today, halfway through the stream, and hopefully we won't spend all 3 hours right here. But we might! I don't think I had any measurable number of souls to reclaim. So what am I hitting for? 700, 1100, whoa! Oh, that was the fastest death yet? Okay. It's part of why I don't want to go burning through resins until I'm more comfortable the fight itself. Or get closer, like save the resins for if I can get one of them down and have enough Estus to make a good push against the next. So let's do that. Let's go without resins until make some good progress. Hungard, hello again. I finally did figure out the Angel's Hungard. I had no idea that when I killed that slime thing originally, which I saw it, but I didn't make the connection. I did eventually find one, the one in the big poison area. I found that one, and I was staring right at the Angel. Or at least the Angel was right in front. Yes, anyways, got it, Hungard. So now I know what you were talking about. That said, I've only found one of those slime things, and there's still an Angel back at one of the bonfires, and another Angel in another place. Oh, boy, his landing was perfect. Let's not stay. Go, go, go! There seems to be an almost idle period. They both reach. I'm not sure which of their attacks or actions leads them to go briefly idle. But I've seen it happen a few times with each of them. Best as I can tell. No, Hungard, I'm sorry I got so salty about it. I hate it when I know there's something I should have already figured out that I haven't figured out. And, you know, I get, people are kind of nudging me in the right direction, or, really, you didn't figure that out yet? Yeah, I get salty about that, man. It's nothing personal. So, no, not at all. We're all good. I hated that I had no idea what to do with her. You couldn't hear what I was saying. Bummer. Hungard, all I was saying... Being reminded that you're missing something is always a bit frustrating. That's not on you. That's the nature of the beast. We're all good. That it'll be a while till I get as close as I did that first time. I had them both down, like, about that much. Terry! What's up, Terry? Terry, besides welcome, I want to tell you that I have not forgotten that we were talking about PC builds. I have not forgotten. I just, I'm unsure if we're going to be able to make that work. And I've had, I have not thought a lot about it, but I have not forgotten either. So welcome, Terry. Anyone could make this game appealing to me, it would be you. Well, do you like giant flaming demons that kill you for hours on end? You did figure out a way. Does that mean you've already got something in motion, or what? I thought I could roll under that. Yeah, it was terrible. Not a good start. You will build it yourself and get the parts. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to get too much into it, but I was going to suggest just buying the parts in lumps as part of it. You could talk parts, get parts ordered in chunks. Yeah, the game is wonderful, and I am in a hellish place right now. Dark Souls bosses. Terry, I have a habit of spending hours on them sometimes, quite a few hours on them. Are you using a katana? Yes, it's called the washing pole. It's an absurdly long katana. It's the only one I have at plus 10, but we've got 3 Titanite slabs. We could take another weapon if we wanted to plus 10. I kind of like this black blade, but it's a really short katana compared to the washing pole, which is absurdly long, though they look about the same in those pictures. Did you find both summoners? Is that what they're called? We couldn't settle on a name for them. No, I have met... So if we count the first one, I've met 4 angels and found 1 summoner, slime. We were calling them slimes. I found the one over the big open area with a lot of poison. That big open area where you go climbing up the roots from. I got the one for that. Kind of stumbled into it. And it was wonderful to have that done. But there's another one right up top here. Why do I still have that bow? That's, I wait. It's okay, we're still in the mid-roll, but I better remove that before I forget it and screw up my weight. Rex, can you ask something because of another weapon? I don't see why not. Go for it. Got the Ring of Steel Protection 3 and the Ring of Favor 3. Put on the speckled stone plate, but I'm not sure it's helping that much. We might have something better we could wear for this fight, but strength is not going to be much help here with the dex build. Critical attacks, I'm not getting any critical attacks on them. Damage from backstabs, no. Act on hit points is full, fat chance. Red Tearstone Ring. Your hit points have to be very low, right? Like very low for that to kick in. I don't think I can survive at that. I don't have, I'm just not that good at evasion. 3-point boost to my dex would not give us that much extra damage. Oh, God!
Or am I yours?
Matthew! What's happening? I know. What's the question, Rex? You said Black Knight Sword. What is the question? I don't know anything about it. Matthew, hello, Jay. Hello, chat. Don't know why, but boost from armor doesn't work for me. Do you know why? Only rings work? I am just as confused. Matthew, what are we talking about? What boost from what armor doesn't work? In what way? Where do you find it? Maybe someone can answer. Rex, I can't tell you. I don't know. Are you talking about Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 1 maybe? Or... I was still looking at rings. Get a tiny bit of extra hit points. It's not much going on. Pontiff's left eye, right eye. Boosts attacks as long as attacking persists. What about the Pontiff's rings? Those might be useful. Covers hit points with successive attacks. Might be a small heal, but I don't think it'll do too much in the battle. Matthew, you see that I've got some boosts from equipment, and you've seen on YouTube. Those boosts, I think they're all from the rings I'm wearing. One of those is the stamina recovery. Physical damage absorption. Which are the icons you're looking at? Yeah, the only one I see right there is from the stamina recovery. So the other rings I'm wearing and the armor I'm wearing, it's not doing anything. It's not creating any icons. The mic? Shoot. The camera, I thought I'd hit the tripod. Red tier stone, it doesn't kick in till, yeah, like 10%. If I went down to 10% and stayed there, it would not go well. That red tier stone ring is good for real experts, the people who can get through much of the game without being hit, or at least get through lots of fights without being hit. They take their hit points down to 10% or whenever it kicks in, and then they get a huge damage boost. And as long as they can avoid getting hit... Shit. Nice. Let's see what I can learn from it. Gotta be a lot closer to avoid his attack, and he's got some... So there he was in his seemingly idle state. be unusual for one thing to respawn. Oh, timing. I picked a terrible time to heal. Terrible place to heal. Did it again. Did it again. That would have been a critical attack. Not over till it's over. I don't think it's over. Which means I was ill-prepared in thinking it might be. Oh, shit. Demon Prince. Oh. Just one of them now, though, right? Okay. Oh shit, he made a big one. I don't like that. Oh my god! Woo, look at that. Oh, what the hell am I gonna do about that? That is the friendly chap our exploiting invader took out earlier, for which we had to go into a crash plan backup. The fireworks are real! Okay, that changes things. That means I need to get a lot better at taking the first two out, because we're gonna need resources for the prince. Procyon, you never did figure out how to dodge those big-ass balls? Matthew, you're talking about Dark Souls 3. Not right now, but when you were playing, the only one boost that you got from armor parts, the Violet Helmet, boost increasing damage from dark attacks. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure what to tell you. I'm not sure that's anything I have. The name doesn't sound familiar. Dark Mask? I don't know. You don't have this helmet. Okay. Let's jump off in the right place. I'm gonna need to get out of that habit of thinking that I can just roll away from their immediate attack range and heal the time it takes to use an Estus flask well, they close in on me and you see what's happening, so. I should also try to be a little more conservative about some of my attack chains. You know, 2 or 3 swipes, get out, get better at avoiding their damage, closing in and getting a few attacks. That would help tremendously if I were willing to be patient. Yeah, I've got to get through one of these with most or all of my Estus intact, so that I can get through the second one and hopefully get to the Prince with Estus remaining, more than 1 or 2. Watch what he does after this. Does he rest for a second? Is that the one? Not really. My stamina back. Bomb. Did he do that last time? Probably did. Shit, now he's going to do that big thing. I know he's staggered, but by the time I moved around... Shit. Oh, God. Yeah, Matthew, I want to try and do this if I can without bringing anyone in. I have made exceptions. I think Ludwig. I think we brought someone in for Ludwig and the placenta fight, I recall. Yeah, small steps. Baby steps, Green Leader, baby steps. It really is possible we will spend the next 2.5 hours here. You can't see how many flasks I have left? Okay. I can switch sides. How about that? Thank you for saying something. Hungard, I could move a little bit, but without shifting the camera, which would result in other weird stuff, it's easier to just jump sides. Yes, Kimberly, I have. Is that better? Feels like people might be a few seconds behind, maybe because of those drop frames before. If you feel like you might be a little behind, you may want to refresh. Not good. Too much going on to see. Wait, did I switch? That's not good. I'm not gonna get healed here. I'm gonna get smacked here. That Toxic's nasty. I do have the blooming purple on hand, but I'm torn about whether to use it or not. Can you buy blooming purple at Firelink? Alright, let's use it now. I need it, obviously. Get Spectre, if you haven't left already. Thanks for popping in. If you can't stay for spoilers, I understand completely. I should not have used that lightning when I did. I should have saved it just a little while longer. I'm still in the flames. And I should have looked to see what was happening before I stopped to heal. That was a wasted flask too then. Okay. What was the best I've done on the Demon Prince? I've only gotten to the Demon Prince 3 or 4 times, and I maybe got halfway. One of those. Just assume this isn't done in half an hour. When I come back from the next break, I will be on the wrong side of the screen. You'll have to remind me. I won't be thinking of it. Yo, Bob, what's up? That's intense. Seems like blooming purple might be pricey. I've got some soul items I could spend. What's up, Bob? How you doing? Have you been lurking out there? Did you just get here? If need be, we can go back to Firelink, pop a bunch of these, spend them on stuff. I don't know what moss might cost. Should we go find out? Let's go find out. Otherwise, I'll just keep asking you over and over and over and over again. Good old Dark Souls. I am prepared to spend the rest of the stream fighting this thing and pick up with that tomorrow. If them's the breaks, then them's the breaks.
Ah, well,
Blooming Purple. It is for sale. Wonderful. Okay.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Arr. Things all right at the office today, Bob? Jay, can you do it? I can do it. That's enough for now. Whatever that last one is, I don't need to use it. Let's buy some clumps. Then at least I can feel more comfortable using them. Also, buy some more resin. Be a little more aggressive in that first phase. Maybe take them out more quickly. Seemed better. Did anyone see the different damage numbers? Difference between magic and lightning? Why don't you dispel your Halloween curse? I don't know. I've got 3 embers, maybe 2 or 3 embers. I could use those, and then I'd have to start buying them if I wanted to keep doing that. Notice how she doesn't have any for sale. The merchant at Dregs, the merchant in the DLC seemed to have either a limited or an unlimited stack. There was at least a few embers. But I don't have many. So if I use them and then die, and then use it and die, use them and die, then I'm out, and that's off the table. I was figuring I'd save it, maybe for a later fight. Or just try to deal and not use it at all. So, did anybody notice damage numbers? Did I buy more gold pine? Or more pale pine? May as well spend these souls. Or buy more blooming purple moss. We could always, another thing we could do, Kim, talking about how many souls we have and what it might cost to just keep restocking in these things. We can go farm for souls if need be. I think I'm unfamiliar with that. I think in all the time we have played this game, I don't think I was aware of praying at a shrine to bring down your Halloween curse. Nor do I even know what difference it really makes. Besides some visible difference. It's all good, Matthew, it's all good. Let me play and fail and hopefully come out victorious at some point. There's a million things I don't know about Dark Souls. That's just one. Nope, all good. Just don't try to use fire on them. You know, I had an inkling fire wasn't gonna work on them. Nice, Kim. It's the only way we learn. It's the only way we learn. keep the bar nice and clean here. Got greedy, should have pulled out, although I kind of knew the other one could close in. I should have moved as soon as I had that feeling. He's closing in. There's going to be two on me in a second. Get the hell out of there. Have you been enjoying it, Matthew? Are you having fun with it? As long as you're having fun with it. And we do get a tiny number of souls every time we spawn at that bonfire. If I pick up my souls, we'll at least accumulate a little bit extra we can use to spend on something. So what was that first hit? It was about 350 with the magic. It didn't seem really different. That. Did you see how much idle time he spent there? I would love to figure out which of his actions, oh God, leads to that. It's not necessary that I take out a particular one first. I did start to get in that habit. But there's not really a logical reason for that. It was more convenience the first time and habit the next. Oh! That wasn't... Thought I was far enough aside from that. Oh, terrible timing. I didn't even mean to do that. Yes, greed, all of it. Failure, greed, everything mixed in. Glad you enjoyed it. The gameplay, at least. What, any parts of it you're not enjoying? Matthew, or do you like the whole thing? Yeah, it seems like I get 180 every time. It's not worth worrying about. Does that back swipe. I'm starting to recognize that attack once he moves out of range swinging. I know he's going to do a few things. see. All right, right. Maybe it was when he uses his, it's like he switched from fiery to spitting the toxic. Obvious greed mixed in there. Such a mess! Knowing you should be patient and never greedy is one thing. Achieving that is something else. Yeah, so when he's fired up, smashes the ground like Hulk, and then as that energy goes out, he kind of hangs there, idle for a little while. Try not missing those fatality moments. On that note, how much damage? Did anyone see how much damage I did with the critical attack? Because I did get one. Oh, you're not talking about that. Fatality moments. Opportunity to finish him off. But as for a critical attack, I won't necessarily get more damage from that than I will from a couple swipes. If I have enough stamina, each attack in the chain bringing increased damage, I could probably get more damage. Of course, you get iframes when you're doing that critical attack. So there's benefits to both doing that or not doing that. If they're stunned and able to be critically attacked, they're stunned and able to be hit. Nope, not into the fire. That was the one. You see how he extinguished his energy and he was just standing there? Fire in the right place at the right time. Paying enough attention. I'm getting worked. And I'm basically dead. When they're clustered up like that too, it's insanely hard to get in any good hits without getting ruined. Because you can't really see. There I could, but when you're up in one of their crotches, you really can't see whether there's another one standing right by or not. You can hear it. Use your stamina with your chain attacks, as opposed to just running. Don't want to burn my stamina running, although I can get a good distance and only use about one and a half swings worth of stamina. But once I'm out of stamina, I have to be willing to back off. I have to be able to back off to get that stamina back and then close back in. That's where the patience, as well as some of the learning, just needs to occur. I didn't even get 2 hits in there and he still got me. I can get 3 opening hits, but I almost always get hit in return. That swipe attack in front is pretty nasty. I thought I was getting a double Estus, and I missed it, and then I greedily went to get the second. Anyways, even though I missed the double swig. Ah, Hungar, now I know what you meant. And you use your stamina with your chain attacks as opposed to the critical. I don't have to burn my stamina doing the critical, but I do if I go swing, 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 swing. Yes, of course. Believe it or not, in about 10 minutes, I am going to take another 5-minute break and hope to come back a bit refreshed. If I try and roll in, it's a blind roll, because whatever the second one is doing, whatever the demon in pain is doing, oh boy! Where do the damage numbers show? They're in white. They don't float. Are they next to the enemy's hit bar in this case, or would they be on the boss bar? Right behind Jay. Oh yeah, do you want to see flasks, or do you want to see those numbers? As the bar goes down, will they still be on the end, or will the numbers be at the top of the hit points? And which would you rather, see the flasks or see the damage? No takers? Okay, we'll leave it where it is. People seem to like the flasks, it seems. Both! Put yourself on the souls counter. Yeah, my head really is blocking those. That's what I get for deciding to go in the other direction at the start of this fight. I had a kind of fixed start for this fight. As soon as I go the other way, I get rather worked. Rolled right into his swipe. Okay, he's down, but I'm not going to get to his head in time. Should have done Estus before Moss. Estus before Moss. Estus before Moss. I was at half health. I can die in one hit. A nasty hit. But if I healed first, even though it would keep dropping, at least I would have sustained that hit. Probably would have gotten the Moss off. So he makes this predictable first leap. That was the first time I've avoided a hit on that opening attack. I knew I could hear it. I could hear him behind me. Oh my God, stop. Did I just kick the camera? Did I switch demons? Yes, I had switched demons. Yeah, I knew I needed to heal, but I wanted to get somewhere I felt like I could heal without getting hit. Gonna do 1 or 2 more tries and take a 5-minute break. Since I'm pulling off of the Dark Souls 1 soundtrack right now for breaks, actually most of the tracks are 2.5 minutes. The shortest tracks are around 2.5. They're closer to 3, so it'll probably be a 6-minute break. If I kick the camera a little more, you might see those damage numbers. Look, I can move this a little, which might do it. But someone remind me another day to move it back. God, I got slammed. Kill me now. 1, 2. Oh, fine, fine. You just want to fight, don't you? Overall, it seems to make sense to focus on one of them, just so that you don't have to fight 2 of them the whole time. If you can get one of them down, then you're just fighting one until the demon, until the prince comes out to play. Too many flasks used at this first point already. Alright, what did I do last time? I used moss before flask, and that was a mistake. This is not a good run. Let it happen. I was toxic. It was going down. Hulk smash! Hulk smash! Get him, Jay! Are you sure you were cheering the right person on? It feels like you were cheering him on. Hulk smash! Drag heap. There's our load in 180. What do you think that is? Is that one of those little, dropped an item at one point. What was it? Dropped a pointy little hat. Thrall, one of those thralls. Wasn't a pointy hat, he dropped a hat. I think that's one of those thralls. Maybe sees us from up there somewhere and jumps. I don't know where that 180 is coming from. Let me do the break before jumping back in. It's time. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. So 5 minutes before the hour, if I can cut loose for a break. Better for the body to heal with. Kill him and you get a beer. How's that for inspiration? Yeah, precisely that. Precisely that. What haven't we listened to? I don't know all these songs in my head. A few of them I do, like Sif and a bit of Ornstein and the Nameless Song, but many of these I don't really have in my head. Is Pinwheel any good? I remember the fight, I don't remember the music. Okay, this is just over 5 minutes. Thank you, Kim. I will see you all back here in a few. Cheers.